just walked by. What the fuck? Those are my teammates. Those are my teammates. Those are my teammates. Holy shit, those are my teammates. Skill base is so fucking stupid in this game. Wow. Mega Christ. Fuck me.
I'm with you.
Dude! Did I not have fuck? Oh my god, dude. Buff battle hardened. Oh my god. What the fuck? Spawn right behind me. That's so fucking amazing, dude. Alright, what's going on, guys? Ibanez here. Hopefully all having a fantastic day. As y'all can see from pretty much those intro clips, pretty much I played the MWII beta. I actually bought the PS5 version, or I went to GameStop, pre-ordered it, got my beta code, played that for like, you know, the first week. Then I got my early access for the next week for PC, and basically, not gonna lie, it was fun just to play something like new in a while. That's why I didn't really want to, like, you know, record anything like a video wise. I just wanted to like clip everything what I thought was cool, clip what was bugs, because we have a lot to talk about in this fucking game, dude. Because like keep this in mind, this is going to be the next Call of Duty for the next 2 years, pretty much. This is what we're going to be playing, and it's not looking too hot, if I'm being honest with you. But let's pretty much start off with some positives. One positive would be basically when it comes to like sound design, overall how the map looks, how basically the aesthetic of the game. The game looks visually pleasing. It actually looks really nice. It actually ran impressively well on a PS5, so I was actually really shocked about that. They even added a field of view slider, but I mean, give it, that's mostly usually on console. Vanguard had it, Cold War had it. But the fact that this is basically the Modern Warfare engine, pretty much Infinity Ward's engine, they added a field of view slider right off the get-go, because I think PlayStation or console in general just never had a field of view slider in MW 2019. So the fact that it's a good sign, that the fact that they're adding it within the new consoles. So pray to you console players that you guys get it in Warzone. But besides that, the game ran pretty well for pretty much a beta. A lot of crashes on PC, and I had a few of them, especially if I had like a really decent, like I have a pretty decent PC, so crashes were there but not too crazy. Eventually Infinity Ward fixed it, so thankfully that was fixed. So basically Infinity Ward always just knocks it out of the park when it comes to like trying to make Call of Duties look good and feel good. Gunplay wise is actually really good, so that's a good sign. Now that's mostly where all of the positives kind of stop, to be honest, because there's a lot of bullshit that came on with this beta, and it was actually the most talked beta ever in gaming history, to be honest, because like it was also extremely controversial. Because imagine someone asking for feedback, you give them feedback, and then they tell you to go fuck yourself. That's basically what's been happening with Infinity Ward. So I kind of want to get down to basically what I really, you know, it is a review, my feedback upon this. So core wise, the game, it's not that good. It's not fun, to be honest, bro. Here's why. And pretty much the problems that we had with this game is basically the same problems we had in Modern Warfare 2019. And let's start with basically the minimap. Yeah, majority of these topics are going to be stuff that I can make separate videos on, but I'll try and share my opinion on those really briefly as much as I can. But the minimap is going to be exactly the same as it was in MW 2019. In other words, Basically, if you have a suppressor on, you won't appear on the minimap, but in this form of the minimap, even if you don't have a suppressor, you still won't appear on the minimap. They want you to find people with the compass, and the reason behind that is because they don't want to quote unquote, they don't want to punish players for shooting their fucking gun. Like, dude, come on, really? Is that the best? Like, what the fuck is that? I'm just confused and dumbfounded by that. That's such a stupid ass like counter argument to why you want to keep it in. I get it's your game, but like, oh my god. And the thing that pisses me off even more is that the suppressors in this game, from what I saw so far, they're not that good. And what I mean by that is that they're not like the monolithic suppressor from MWII 2019 where it gives you range and bullet velocity. None of these suppressors, for what I've seen, don't really do that. At least not to like, they're not overpowered. They're basically perfectly balanced if the minimap was to work properly. But now suppressors are basically pointless, especially since they're fucking shit. So I don't know what the whole idea of that was. You're basically just eliminating suppressors and just having it in the game for no reason. It's so dumb. Like that one teammate that I showed you in the beginning clip where he just walked by the enemy. I bet you if the minimap worked like how it normally would, he would have actually looked at his minimap, turned around, and actually shoot him. Because that guy's actually dog shit for fucking not being aware of that. So minimap is gonna stay exactly the same as MWII 2019. Footsteps, audios, and all that stuff. They reduced it a little bit from like the scale is the highest, like a 10, so they had that shit up high at 10. They decrease it to a 7, but if you can decrease it to a 5, like please decrease it to like somewhere around there, middle ground. I think it will be good, but even then, footsteps are really loud. You can still fucking hear people from like across the way. This game highly promotes you to basically sound hoard still. Yeah, that's not how I play, Chief. I don't sit around. Sorry. They actually gave campers a new name now. They're called Sentinels. That's basically a play style. It's camping like a little bitch. And this leads on to my next thing being pretty much with footsteps being loud, they should have ninja, right? No, I mean they do, but it's only a field upgrade, not a perk. So basically you gotta wait for that bitch to pretty much, load up or charge up and then finally use it. The thing is they nerfed dead silence as well. What I mean by that is basically exclusive Ace gave out actual numbers for like how they nerfed it, but the main one that most people will pretty much notice right off the rip when they use it is that one, it doesn't make a sound for you, but for everyone else around you, enemies, teammates, everyone can hear you popping dead silence because now it makes a sound that's super loud. So now people know you have dead silence and they know you're there. So there you go. Sentinels prosper. And for the numbers that they did when it came to like nerfing it, pretty much when it came to like the activation time, they kept it pretty much the same at 15 seconds. But we all know that it pretty much gave you a speed boost, and that speed boost in Modern Warfare 2019 is like around 7%. But for Modern Warfare 2, pretty much that speed boost that we usually get from Modern Warfare 2019 is around 1.3%. So yeah, you're slow as shit, my guy. So they basically nerfed dead silence and refused to make it pretty much a perk, because the reason why for this one is pretty much to basically not make rushers overpowered and not make them move around as much as they would like to, because footstep audio is so loud, just dumb shit like that, right? So yeah, that's honestly, yeah, I don't like the whole dead silence being a field upgrade and also being made even more butt cheeks, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, it's their game. So as you can see, pretty much majority of stuff that we already know that's made Call of Duty is pretty much like changed, and nobody asked for those changes. I mean, Infinity Ward still has a way for some reason to just do that for some fucking reason. Just like see something perfect and just, hey, let's fucking change it, right? And perfect example of that in this beta was pretty much the perk system. Instead of starting out with 3, you start out with fucking 2. And then you gotta wait for your 3rd, and eventually get your ultra perk or whatever it's called, like your 4th perk. Usually it's the most overpowered perk in it, like Ghost, High Alert, whatever, whatever is considered overpowered for a perk. But the thing is, nobody asked for this fucking change for some reason. The reason why they did this was because, they just wanted to shake things up a bit. But nobody fucking asked for this one, though. What the fuck? Like, out of all the things you could have done, you had to change this one for some reason? Like, listen, Ghost was a problem in Modern Warfare 2019, but the problem was basically simple. Just nerf fucking Ghost. make the perks like put them in balanced categories. In other words, put all the overpowered perks into one fucking category, and then put all the other perks like that you can utilize as for the other two sections. Or better yet, just give us all three fucking perks right off the rip, and just fix tune up the perks a little bit, and just give us the ultra perk down the line. Like that seems fair. That seems fair. Give us three, and we can still keep your stupid ass system. Like that's basically the perk system right now. It's so dumb. Let's continue on. The spawn system is the same as Modern Warfare 2019, so as a result, the spawns are gonna be fucking everywhere, and there's gonna be no flow. Basically, it's the same buddy system spawn that if you play Battlefield before, you know how you can spawn on basically your teammates, right? That's basically similar to that, but it forces you to do that all the damn time. And there's occasions where literally, as you just saw from the beginning clips, where people literally just spawn right the fuck behind me because after I just blasted their teammates. Predicting spawns is a skill, okay? Not predicting randomness. That's not that doesn't I don't get why they keep in that system for some reason, because it just overall ruins the flow, because this game has no fucking flow because of that. And the maps are better designed, but the spawn system is really fucking killing these maps, dude. It really is. Like, they gotta fix that pronto. It's just another thing that I feel like they're doing to pretty much, again, nerf the good players or the rushers or the stalkers too. There's another category called stalkers, by the way. It's basically people who read spawns or who flank. So yeah, they gave them that name. But Sentinels, fucking dumb, dude. Basically, this whole game, as you can see, is extremely catering to pretty much the Sentinels or the campers. So basically, that's another thing that I didn't like about this game, is that the playstyle variety is just not fucking there. The only good playstyle that you can basically, what this game is designed for, or what they're forcing people to do, is be a Sentinel. That's basically the best playstyle ever, and that's pretty much camping, holding down angles, sound hoarding, literally the most boring shit ever. Listen, I've been playing Call of Duty for an unauthentic experience, okay? If I want to play an authentic experience, I play Battlefield. Or nowadays, what is it, Tarkov? That's so realistic. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody plays Call of Duty for realism. So why are you forcing us to play it like this? Like, why are you forcing so much on realism? Oh my god. So basically, you nerfed every single playstyle down to the ground and forcing people to camp. That's all of these changes done, and it's pretty much isolating everyone else and just catering to as many casuals as possible. But I'm guaranteeing you, even if you kept all the stuff that made Call of Duty great, like all these changes that you guys made, if you revert them back to how they originally were, how they always been, the casuals don't give a fuck. They didn't give a shit to begin with. So it's like, why punish us and only cater to people who don't care? Like, what the that's basically what I'm getting at with this. That's pretty much all I can say about this beta. I mean, this game has so much potential. All those problems that I listed out, if Infinity Ward can make those changes, I'm guarantee you we have a great Call of Duty. Fuck, top 5 for all I know, dude. Like, it has potential to be a good game. It really does. But I don't know. They just want to keep it like this, and because of that, I feel like this game's gonna not do well. I'm still gonna play, because I like playing Call of Duty. I'm still gonna play it regardless. It's gonna be a long 2 years, I'm telling you. So buckle up, because that's basically an MWII. If I was to be honest about this game, it's a fucking 5 out of 10. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this game. I really want to see what you guys think about it, because this really mixed within the community right now. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully y'all have a fantastic rest of your day, and yeah, it's been Ibanez, guys. Peace.